The vibrant life of Kirandeep Sagar, a young woman full of dreams, was tragically cut short, leaving her family and community devastated. This wasn't a random act of violence, this was a calculated crime, orchestrated through a web of lies spun on social media. Kirandeep's story is a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking behind seemingly harmless profiles and virtual connections. It's a story about the devastating consequences of deception and the urgent need for online vigilance.
Kirandeep was known for her infectious laughter and kind heart. Her laughter could light up a room, and her kindness touched everyone she met. She had a way of making people feel special, always ready to lend a helping hand or offer a shoulder to cry on. She was a loving daughter, a supportive friend, and a bright spark in her community. Her parents adored her, and her friends cherished her presence. Kirandeep was the glue that held her social circle together, always organizing gatherings and making sure everyone felt included. Family was everything to her, and she cherished the moments spent with her loved ones. Whether it was a simple family dinner or a festive celebration, Kirandeep made every moment special. She believed in the power of togetherness and the importance of creating lasting memories.
Kirandeep had dreams, aspirations that shone brightly in her eyes. She wanted to travel the world, experience different cultures, and make a difference in people's lives. Her ambitions were as vast as the sky, and she was determined to reach for the stars. She was determined to make her mark on the world. Whether it was through her career, her volunteer work, or her personal relationships, Kirandeep strived to leave a positive impact. She was a beacon of hope and inspiration to those around her. But fate, it seemed, had other plans. Life threw unexpected challenges her way, testing her resilience and strength. The path she had envisioned for herself became clouded with uncertainty, and she found herself at a crossroads. Kirandeep's story began like many others, filled with the simple joys of life, the love of family and friends, and the promise of a bright future. She embraced every moment, living life to the fullest and spreading joy wherever she went. But this normalcy was shattered, the life she knew irrevocably altered by the insidious creep of online deception. The digital world, once a source of connection and opportunity, became a web of deceit and danger. Kirandeep found herself entangled in a situation that threatened to unravel everything she held dear. Yet, even in the face of adversity, Kirandeep's spirit remained unbroken. With the support of her loved ones and her unwavering determination, she began to navigate the treacherous waters of her new reality. Her journey was far from over, and her story continued to unfold with resilience and hope. It all started innocently enough. Kirandeep, like many young people, was active on social media. She connected with someone on TikTok, someone who seemed charming, attentive, and genuinely interested in her. He showered her with compliments, his words weaving a tapestry of affection and shared dreams. He was, or so he portrayed himself to be, everything she thought she wanted. What Kirandeep didn't know was that she was being groomed. This man, hiding behind a carefully constructed online persona, was not who he claimed to be. He was building her trust, manipulating her emotions, all for a sinister purpose that would soon come to light. On a day that began like any other, tragedy struck. The sun rose over the quiet suburban neighborhood, casting a warm glow on the homes and streets. People were just beginning their daily routines, unaware of the dark cloud that was about to descend upon them. Kirandeep's father, a hardworking man who lived for his family, was found murdered in their home. He was a pillar of strength, always putting his loved ones first. His dedication to his family was evident in every aspect of his life, from the way he worked tirelessly to provide for them to the cherished moments captured in family photos. The community was in shock. Neighbors who had known the family for years gathered in disbelief, holding a vigil to honor the man they had lost. Conversations were filled with sorrow and confusion, as everyone tried to make sense of the senseless act. Who could commit such a horrific act? The question lingered in the air, heavy with fear and uncertainty. The sight of police tape around the house was a stark reminder of the violence that had shattered their peaceful community.
The investigation quickly uncovered a chilling truth. Detectives worked tirelessly, piecing together evidence and following leads. Their determination to find justice for Kirandeep's father was unwavering. The man from TikTok, the one who had wormed his way into Kirandeep's life, was the prime suspect. His online presence had seemed harmless at first, but as investigators delved deeper, they uncovered a web of deceit and manipulation. He had used his online connection with Kirandeep to orchestrate the murder, his true motives still shrouded in darkness. The messages he sent were filled with sinister undertones, revealing a mind twisted by malevolent intentions.
The horror of the crime sent shockwaves through the community. People gathered in disbelief, their faces etched with grief and fear. The realization that such evil could lurk so close to home was a sobering thought. This wasn't just a news story, it was a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities we all face in the digital age. As the news spread, it became clear that the dangers of the online world were all too real, and the need for vigilance had never been greater. News of the murder spread like wildfire, leaving the community reeling in shock and disbelief.
Kirandeep's family, once full of life, was now shrouded in grief.
Friends and neighbors struggled to comprehend the enormity of the loss.
How could something so horrific happen to someone so kind, so full of life?
The tragedy served as a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking behind seemingly harmless online interactions.
The community rallied around the grieving family, offering support and condolences.
Yet the question remained, how could a connection formed online lead to such a devastating real-world tragedy?
The tragic death of Kirandeep's father underscores a growing concern in our increasingly digital world, the dangers of online deception.
Experts warn that predators often use social media platforms to exploit unsuspecting individuals. They create fake profiles, fabricate identities, and build relationships based on lies, all with the intent to manipulate and harm.
Dr. Janice Smith, a renowned criminal psychologist, explains, these perpetrators are often master manipulators. They prey on emotions, exploiting vulnerabilities to gain trust and control. Their motives can range from financial gain to the desire for power and control, even leading to acts of violence.
The internet has become a breeding ground for anonymity, allowing individuals to create carefully curated personas that often bear little resemblance to their true selves. This digital facade can be used to deceive and manipulate, making it difficult to discern genuine connections from those with more sinister intentions. The anonymity of the online world can embolden individuals, making them more likely to engage in behaviors they would never consider in face-to-face interactions. This can create a sense of distance and detachment, blurring the lines between reality and the virtual world. In light of these dangers, it's crucial to be vigilant about online safety. Experts stress the importance of educating ourselves and our loved ones about the potential risks of online interactions. Teaching young people about online safety, encouraging critical thinking, and promoting open communication can be crucial in preventing such tragedies. Remember, not everyone online is who they claim to be. Be cautious about sharing personal information. Be wary of individuals who are quick to profess love or ask for money, and trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. Kirandeep's story is a tragedy, a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking in the digital world. Her life was filled with dreams and aspirations, much like any of us. She was a daughter, a friend, and a cherished member of her community, but her promising future was abruptly taken away by an act of senseless violence, a crime that has left a void in the hearts of those who knew her. Her life, cut short by an act of senseless violence, serves as a call for action. This tragedy is not just a personal loss but a societal one. It highlights the urgent need for us to address the hidden dangers that exist in our increasingly digital world. We must come together to ensure that no other family has to endure such a heartbreaking loss. We must remember her story, learn from the mistakes that were made, and work together to create a safer online environment. This means educating ourselves and others about the risks, advocating for stronger protections, and fostering a culture of vigilance and support. By doing so, we can transform our grief into meaningful action, ensuring that Kirandeep's legacy is one of positive change. By raising awareness, promoting online safety, and supporting one another, we can honor Kirandeep's memory and strive to prevent such tragedies from happening again. It's about creating a community where everyone feels safe and protected, both online and offline. We must be proactive in our efforts, engaging in conversations, attending seminars, and participating in campaigns that highlight the importance of online safety. Let her story be a catalyst for change, a reminder that behind every profile picture is a real person with a real life that deserves to be protected. Each of us has a role to play in this mission. Whether it's by educating a friend, reporting suspicious activities, or simply being more mindful of our own online behaviors, we can all contribute to a safer digital world. Together, we can make a difference and ensure that Kirandeep's story is not forgotten, but serves as a powerful impetus for lasting change.